Hello guys, today you will be learning sets and the use of Venn diagram. So make sure you listen carefully to our discussions and don't forget to take down notes.
Mathematics Online.
Alright guys, hello. Today we will be discussing about sets, and this is just a quick review of what we have the other time. Alright, now first we define what is a set. Set is a collection of objects, and it is described by a list or a rule. Alright, so again, set is a collection of objects, and it is described by a list or a rule. Now, in our notation for set, we have A, B, and C. Right, then the A, B, and C here, they are called elements or members. And this one here is what we call set bracket. Alright, this is what compose of sets. We have elements or members and the brackets that separates that enclose the elements inside. Now, sets uses what we call Venn diagram. This is used to visualize the use of set operations. Alright, again, Venn diagram is used to visualize the use of set operations. Okay, so remember that one Venn diagram, and the one who invented Venn diagram is Venn Euler. Okay, next we have here kinds of set. Alright, the first one is what we call the universal set. Alright, the universal set contains all of the elements. Right, and it is symbolizes with a letter U. Okay, this is the symbol for universal set. Now, second is the subset. Every member or every element of B is a element of A. Alright, so every element of B is an element of A. So third, we have the complement. Now, complement is set A is the set of all elements not in A prime. Next, the fourth one is we have the empty set. Empty set is with no elements at all. Alright, so again, what are the kinds of sets? The first one is the universal set. Universal set it contains all of the elements, and it is symbolizes with the letter U. Now, subset here, every element of B is an element of A. So if we're going to draw that on a Venn diagram, yeah, this is a Venn diagram. If this is A, then B is inside. Alright, so every element of B belongs to set of A. Next one is we have the complement set. Alright, the complement set. Complement set is set A is the set of all elements not in A prime. So it means to say whatever is in the universal. Alright? Yeah. Here, whatever is in the universal. Here outside is A prime. So whatever is outside. Alright? So this one here is the complement. Alright, element of A that is not in A prime. Okay? Next is the empty sets. Empty sets, these are sets that has no elements at all. So these are the four basic kinds of set that we usually use when we move forward. Alright, now let's have a quick example for this. Now this example here is an example of a two set problem. Alright, and again we are going to use Venn diagram. Alright, this is an example of a two set problem, and we are going to use the Venn diagram. We have a problem here. There are 150 freshmen were interviewed. 85 were registered for a math class, 70 were registered for an English class, and 50 were registered for both math and English. Now we are going to answer these four questions here after we do the Venn diagram. So we proceed to what are the steps that we are going to use. Alright, for one is you have to list all the givens. Alright, so we list 150, that is the freshman students, total of freshmen, and you have 85 who registered for math, 70 who registered for English, and 50 who registered for math and English. Okay, now when you are going to list all the givens, you make sure you are going to start with the universal or the total down to the common of the sets. Alright, so that is how you are going to list the given. Now we proceed to our step 2. Step 2 means we are going to draw a Venn diagram. Alright, do a Venn diagram. Alright, so we're going to draw a Venn diagram now. Alright, we're going to draw a Venn diagram. Since we have two sets, so we're going to draw two circles on it. Alright, two circles. And the other one. Alright, so we have two circles. Now, we're going to name these two circles. This is for math. And this is for English. Alright, set for math and set for English. So how are we going to do that? Notice there is an intersection between these two circles or these two sets. So when you're going to do the Venn diagram, you're going to start here. Yes, this is where you are going to start, from the bottom going to the top. That's why you have to arrange your given accordingly from the universal or the total down to the common sets. Now we have here, since the first one is this one 50, math and English. So that is the one that connected between math and English. So we're going to look at our Venn diagram. So this is where we're going to write 50. So this is where the common part of the set lies. So therefore we're going to write there 50. The next one that we're going to have is for English. Alright, is for English. So we write here English. English, there are 70 students who enrolled for English. Now since when you're going to look at it, there's already 50 inside the circle. Alright, if this is English here, this is the set for English here, or this is the circle for English. So anything that is inside that circle belongs to it. So if, as you can see, there's already 50 there. So we're going to subtract 50. Alright, we're going to subtract 50 here. And the answer would be equal to 20. So therefore this is 20. So when you add 50 plus 20, the answer is still 70 students. Alright, so we have here for English. Alright, for English, that's for English. Now we go for math. Anything that is inside this circle here belongs to math. Alright, anything. So that's include the one that intersect between two sets. Alright, so that's include 50. So math here have 85 students. So we're going to write math here. Math, and you have here 85. Now since you already have 50 there, so we subtract 50 here, and the answer would become 35. So this is 35. Alright, so if you're going to look at the Venn diagram, 20 we wrote it here, and then 35 we wrote it here, and then 50, this is the common or the intersection between the two sets. Okay, so we have now the Venn diagram of which math there is 35 and there's English 20, and the total there is an intersection of 50. Now since our universal, there are 150 freshmen. Alright, for universal or for the total, you have 150 freshmen, and then you are going to add this one, 35 plus 50 plus 20, the total of 105. Alright, then we use this 105 to subtract, so we're going to write here 150. Alright, so minus 105, the answer would be 275. So do we have this 75 here is the extra one, we're going to write it outside, so therefore this one here is equals to 75. Now when you are going to add the 2, this is equals to 100, oh no, sorry, it should be 150, so that would be this one here should be 45. So this one here should be 45. So the answer will be equal to 150, and this is the total number of freshmen. Alright, so again, don't be confused. The total number of elements inside the circle is 105. Now since our universal is 150, we subtract 105 to it, and therefore we have 45, and this 45 is your elements outside the two sets. So still our total is going to be 150. Alright, so focus on that. Now let's go back to the problem that we have, and we try to answer the questions. How many signed up for a math class? For a math class. Okay, how many for a math class? The answer would be The answer would be 85. Yes, because of 35 plus 50, because that's it, that's a circled format. So you have here 85 students. Okay, we have 85 students. Next, how many sign up for an English class? So we have here equals to 70 students. Now, how many sign up for math or English? All right, for math or English. So there are the total of 105 students. You are going to add what is inside the two circles. Next, how many signed up for neither math nor English? And that is the result when we subtract from universal and the total of number of students, which is equals to 45 students. So everything, all of these answers here, all right, all of these answers here are found in our, right, are found in our Venn diagram. Okay, all of that are found in our Venn diagram, and this is for a problem of a two-set problem using Venn diagram. Now let's go to the next problem that we have. This is a three-set. Problem, and still we are going to use Venn diagram. All right, we're going to use Venn diagram. Okay, so this is now what we have now is a three-set problem, and we're going to use Venn diagram. Now we have a problem here. 100 students were interviewed. Okay, and there are 28 who took PE, 31 took biology, 42 took English, 9 took PE and biology, both subjects, 10 took PE and English, 6 took biology and English, and 4 took all the three subjects. Now we have three series of three questions here. We will answer it later when we are done with our Venn diagram. So how are we going to start with this? Still, we're going to follow steps. Alright, first step is to list all the givens. Alright, so we're going to, from the top, so we're going to start with 100 students. Next, there are 28 who took PE, 31 who studied biology, and 42 who studied English. Next is there are 9 who studied PE and biology, and there are 10 who took PE and English, and there are 6 who took biology and English, and 4 who took all of the subjects. Now it becomes three set, guys, because when you're going to look at it, we have three sets here. We have PE, all right. It becomes three set because we have here PE, biology, right? PE, biology, and English. So we have three sets. So don't you worry too much. There's a lot of number there because it is a combination of one set and the other. All right. So first step is we list all the givens. Again, we follow the rule that you start from the universal down to the which these sets are in common. Okay, now we go for second step. Second step is we draw a Venn diagram. All right, we draw a Venn diagram. Now since we have three sets, so we're going to draw a little bigger Venn diagram. Okay, we have three circles. Alright, now we have three circles now. Now we are going to start with this is PE. Sorry. We have here PE. We have here English. We have here biology. Alright, so we have 3 sets. We have PE, English, and biology. Now, same rule that we're going to do when we're doing Venn diagram. We start from here, from the bottom, going to the top. So this is where you are going to start. Alright, from bottom down to the top. Okay, now first is we are going to determine there are 4 who likes 3 subjects. So you look at the the diagram that we have, the 3 circles. There are a certain point there of which this 3 circle met, and that is where you are going to write 4. Okay, so he stays in the center. Alright, in the center. Now moving to that, now we are going to go for biology and English. Biology and English. Here. Biology and English. Now I'm going to mark biology as green, English as green. Okay. And biology as yellow. Alright, then PE as brown. Alright, PE as brown. Alright, so now we have biology and English. So we have biology and English. So biology and English, you have 6 here. So there are 6 students. Alright, 6. Now since we already have, alright, we already have 4 inside these 2 circles, alright, biology and English for green and yellow, there's already 4 inside the 2 circles, then we subtract it there, and the answer will be equal to 2. So for biology and English, you are going to write here 2. So when you add 4 plus 2, still there are 6 students. Now next is PE and English. Now PE and English, alright, so we have here a brown one and a brown one and a green one. Now for this, it says that there are 10 students, right? 10 students. But remember, there is already a certain number that connects between these 2 sets, so that is 4. So we subtract 4, and the answer will be 6. So you are going to write here 6. So when you add 6 plus 4, still there are 10 students. Okay, so there are 6, and now they have 10. Next is PE and biology. Next is PE and biology. So we have a brown one and a yellow one. Now it says that there are 9 students, alright? 9 students who like to study PE and biology. But since, look at the circle, there is already a number that connects between brown and yellow. Alright, brown and yellow, and that is 4. So we subtract this with 4. So therefore the answer here is equals to 5. So therefore the answer here is 5. Now all the intersections are complete. Yes. Now we go to the main set that we have. Right? We're done with the intersection. Now we go for the main set. So therefore we start with English. Now English, all right, there are 42 students for English. Now there are 42 students. Now notice for English, in the green area there's already numbers there, so you have to add the numbers. The answer is 12, so we subtract 12. Alright, we subtract 12. So the answer is equals to 30. Yes, so here that would be 30. Next would be biology. For biology there are 31 students. Alright, for biology there are 31 students. So as you can see, again, there are already numbers there inside the yellow circle. So we have to subtract this by 11. correct, by 11, because we have here 9 plus 2, that's 11. So the answer that we have here is equals to 20. So our biology for the yellow, the left circle there, is 20. Now we go for PE. For PE, there are 28 students. Alright, now if you're going to look at again the circle for the brown one, you have numbers there, which is minus 15. Okay, for the brown one. So therefore, if you're going to subtract that, 28, that would be 13. So what we're going to write here is 13. Alright guys, remember this one for English. Alright, for biology, and for PE. Alright, the red one here is what we are looking at, the intersection. So now our Venn diagram is complete, but you have to remember the last given that we did not do is the number of students. There are 100 students that is studying. So therefore we have here the universal, the universal or the total, which is equals to 100 students. Now to know how many students did not learn the 3 subjects, so therefore we're going to add 30 plus 20 plus 13 plus 5 plus 4 plus 2 and plus 6. Yes, so therefore when we are going to add it, right, when we're going to add it, we have 30 plus 20 plus 13 plus 5 plus 4 plus 2 plus 6. The answer is equals to 80. Now since we have 100 students, so we are going to subtract it by 80. The answer is 20. So this 20 here will be the number of students that is not learning the 3 subjects. So we write here 20. Now when we're going to add a 80 plus 20, we're going to go back to our universal, which is equals to 100. Yes, so we are going to go back to this, which is equals to 100. Alright, so now our Venn diagram is complete. Now we have to go back to the 3 questions that we have. How many students took none of these 3 subjects? Took none of the 3 non-subjects. So if you're going to look at here, it would be 20. Yes, because there are 80 students who took the 3 subjects, but we have 100, so the answer will be 20 students. Next, how many students took PE but not English and biology? So everything that is not within the circle of biology and English but belongs to PE. Alright, so the answer will be 13 students. Next, how many students took biology and PE but not English? Biology and PE but not English. Alright, biology and PE only but not English. So we exclude the one in the green area. So we have 20 plus 13 plus 5. That would be equals to 38 students, because it says there that are not studying English. So we exclude the one in the green circle. So we only add the yellow and the brown. So now our answers are here, which is all, right? All using the Venn diagram. Alright, so we were able to find all these answers by looking at the Venn diagram. You can't just simply write the answer by just looking at the problem and identifying the given. No, you have to use Venn diagram, because the total of the number of students doesn't reflect on how many students are all in there. So make sure you know and familiar with the use of Venn diagram. Okay, so let's have a short review of what we have today. Let's have a short review of what we have today. First is we define set. Alright, we define set. Second is we identify the kinds of set. Yes, and then the third one is we do a two set problem. And the fourth one, we have the three set problem. So these are the four things we discussed today on all is all about sets. So again, we review. We have here sets is a collection of objects described by a list of a rule. Then we have the notation. We identify the elements and a set bracket, and we define what is Venn diagram. And then we have kinds of set: universal, subset, complement, and empty set. And we try to solve problem with two set problem, and the other one with the three set problem using two steps that we have, which are the list all the givens and draw a Venn diagram, so that we will be able to answer all the questions. Alright, so guys, if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment there, and I'll be very much willing to answer all your questions. And make sure you take down notes for the important things that we've discussed today. And don't forget, there will be worksheets after this. Alright, that's it for today. Thank you.